to go explore. This time we're going to explore Rome and see the city. Them go feel it. Them go run it down. We came to say hi to the Pope. Let me do outfit of the day. How did they do themselves? One thing my sister and I wanted to do on this trip to Rome was to visit the Vatican City. So we woke up early as possible, which honestly I did not want to. To me, we woke up late, so we wanted to visit the Vatican City and just check out the museum, the chapel, and just see what it had to offer, really. So we set out for our day, and of course, we're still having issues with the transportation system. Do you know that we realized? And yes, by the way, that's the tree that I was saying that in Rome that they have these trees growing on top of the tree. Anyway, so. Do you know that in Rome, if you are at a bus stop, there may be several bus stops there. If you know that and you see your bus approaching, you are actually meant to spread out your hands and flag it down. If you don't flag it down, it is not going to stop for you. Please pre the view while we discuss this. It's not going to stop for you. So when we got here, we actually saw our bus coming, but we thought that it was, you know, it to just stop by the bus stop and see who was willing to get on or get out. But unfortunately, we realized that he passed us with full speed, and we realized that, oh, see, if you want to get to your destination, you have to flag out the transportation system. So we got to the Trevi Fountain by like 6 something in the morning or 7 something, and of course you can see that it was already a bit crowded, but we did not let that deter us. We took our pictures, we took our videos, and then we decided to walk to the next location, which was the Spanish Steps. Now for me and my sister, we just decided to walk. Rome, come with your shoes, come with your sneakers. Don't wear heels, because if you're going to walk a lot, it's going to not be so convenient for you. So after seeing the Spanish Step, we realized that, oh, so this is it. And then we took some pictures. We now set down to the Vatican City. Now for us, we're trying to do things that were very inexpensive. So we said, okay, let's see the Vatican City, and they were going to require us to pay some money. We were not going to go for that. So we saw many people taking this route and going towards the direction. We didn't know that it was the Vatican City until we got there. So we got to the Vatican City and saw a long line. We honestly thought that it was them trying to collect money, but then it was actually a line for security checks to ensure that you are going in with nothing that was going to harm anybody in that space. Even when they saw my tripod stand, the lady had to go ask her superior if she was okay to allow me pass through with it, because they don't want to hear stories that touch, and honestly, it's fine. So my sister and I got here. It was such a beautiful sight to behold. It just felt really nice. All these statues on top just felt like the angels of heaven, you know, surrounding us. And it was honestly really beautiful to experience this. I'm super, super grateful. It brought a lot of nostalgia back, because I like going back to Catholic church after attending a Catholic school. It's been a while I've been to Catholic church, only when some of my classmates are getting married. And honestly, this was really an exciting experience for me. I loved it so, so much.
Step by step, the clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight.
So we got here and had to cover our bodies. We came with bodysuits, so they gave us body covers. And yeah. Of course, stepping into the Basilica was such a magnificent view to behold. This place was beautiful. It is beautiful. And all I could just think in my head was, what? Like, the way these guys preserved this place, definitely it's not ordinary. This is beautiful. And just looking around the place, it was so sacred. It was so beautiful. I was in awe, to be honest, and I was super grateful that we got to experience this, and they allowed us to take videos and pictures being inside the chapel. It just felt really, really great, and I tried to take as many videos as possible just to be able to reminisce on this. So yeah.
I've
Seeing that this was the way to the sacristy, it just brought back a lot of memories because I just remember my secondary school where we had the sacristy and it was like, I can't remember what it was for, but yeah, heading to the sacristy here, we saw that there were souvenirs for people that, wanted to buy maybe the chaplets, that's the rosary, or just something that remind you of your visit to Rome. And it was just really beautiful. I just kept thinking about my secondary school reverend sisters who just say they're going on a pilgrimage to Rome, and maybe they buy some things there and they're just excited for their trip. So yeah, it was just really nice capturing all these things, the crosses, just to show that you came to Rome. So yeah, if you're coming to Rome, and you want to get your chaplet, maybe even get it blessed, or even past a cardinal or a priest at some point, yeah, so you could even get them to bless it for you if you want that. So we came here and continued viewing this beautiful site. It was just a sight to behold. And low-key, I was begging God that, because mass was actually ongoing, and I was begging God that, God, please let them sing a song that I am familiar with. So just cruising around this chapel, just reminiscing around the place, I was super grateful when I started hearing the creed. I think it's the creed, and of course, just trust me to start singing. I'll just let you guys listen to my Christian's voice because I was just so happy to be here and I didn't even care about comporting myself. So enjoy. After singing my heart out to God, we went straight down to the tombs of the Pope. Of course, being here is actually a very sacred place. The road was very narrow, so we had to, when someone is coming in, you have to give them way to pass. Then we got in here, and honestly, it was just very sacred. They tried as much as possible to put notifications or like postages on places where people could make videos and places where people shouldn't make videos. And there was even a place that we saw where they said, people that give tourist gist should not explain the whole history of that area in that place. Try and make them look at it, and then they should go out to now do the explanation. That's just respecting this place, and I tried as much as possible to respect the area and just reminisce. There was even a place that was so beautiful, but that one they specifically said no pictures and no photos, and of course I had to respect that. It's more like come to Rome to see it yourself and don't make videos about it. So yeah, this was just a really nice day out visiting the Vatican City. I knew we could have done more by going to the Vatican Museum to see the oldest Bible in the world, but we didn't do that. Then I took pictures of these very cute men in their cute uniform. It was really nice. And we were done here and we were ready to go have our breakfast/lunch. We got here. In Italy, they always shout about the Aperol Spritz, and we came here and said, okay, let us try it. Guys, see my face. I was not having it. The alcohol was too much, and it was too harsh. I beg, I don't know. Maybe it's just the restaurant that we went to, but it was not just given. So yeah, we had pizza, bolognese spaghetti, and I had carbonara. I never really like creamy pasta, but the girl said I should try it and just give it a try, and it was actually okay. Not so spicy, but it was cool. So yeah, then we came here to look at different souvenirs that you could carry: the gladiators, the drinks, the rosary, and like they said, it was already blessed. So if you come here and you do want to get some souvenirs to remind yourself of the trip that you took here, this is the shop that you could come to. They seem pretty affordable, but I was not just willing to buy any. So yes, afterwards we got on a next bus that was going to take us back to our hotel so that we could rest for our dear lives. Guys, Rome was hot. If you are coming come with your sunscreen because it was hot. So well, Rome was hot, and we were so glad that we went out early in the morning. This allowed us to maximize our day, take many pictures, videos, while the weather was still favorable. By this time of the day, it was already really hot, and although we had our sunscreen on, we're just ready to go back to the hotel. We go back, like, it was just too hot. We go back to the hotel, we had our bath in cool weather, and then we slept. Well, my sister slept. I took out the time to braid my hair back so I could wear my wig. So we woke up and decided to go have gelato. Our plan was to have gelato in every city, if I did not mention that previously. So we had our gelato in Ping Pong Ice in Rome, and it was actually quite affordable. We had like different scoops, like 2 scoops for a certain price. I can't remember correctly. But yeah, I'm always like very, very basic in my flavors. My sister, she's the one that is so adventurous. She'll try pistachio, she'll try one kind pumpkin, she'll try something weird. But me, Then we went to have dinner. We went to a doner kebab shop, and I had doner and she had the salad. And that was the end of our day in Rome. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.